Come on in, it's Small Town D&D with Chelsea Lee.
I got a wound, and I'm so glad because now every week I have something new to share about my wound.
With David Dillon.
I finally started watching The Bear, and I'm in the midst of planning my own restaurant opening.
And Dewey Cassidy.
I'm really excited for my weekly updates on Chelsea's wound.
And I'm your Dungeon Master, Alex Wolfson. It's a serious one today, folks. Let's jump in. When we last left off, having attacked and subdued the royal peacekeeping force, you made a break for the Temple of Joaquin to hide, calling in a favor from Sindar Fullbeak, the priest whose former crimes you kept a secret, and you cart the unconscious body of Gaudrin Werp, the mayor, with you. Inside the Temple of Joaquin, you interrogate Gaudrin Werp by pretending to be the actual god of commerce, Joaquin, and in his delirious state, he falls for it, but stops just short of revealing who he is stealing the money for, saying only that it started off as an innocent love affair. You sent Summer's Bounty on a solo mission to retrieve 3,000 gold from the town's treasury for the final payment. He tries, but Sindar Fullbeak is needed to finish the job. He warns you not to open the door, but when someone at the door knocks and Jeremiah Jelsinkli sees that it's a fellow follower of Kelemvor, he can't help but let him in, even insulting Albert Penis in the process. Juicy.
That's fucked.
The man is Isaiah Ishspring, the leader of the clerics of Kelemvor, known as the Ferryman. He awards Jeremiah with the Cleric of the Month award for most conversions.
Yay! I get my picture on the wall.
He mentions a stunning turnaround as Jeremiah was previously on probation, ... Clegg and Albert also see mysterious figures from their past. Baldin Emberdark is at Penis' curiosity, perhaps related to the loan that Albert is not sure he paid back.
He paid it back.
And while sneaking through the streets, you all pass a woman wearing a more regal version of Clegg's orange robes. You follow Gaudrin Werp to a nondescript house in the Pond District, Jeremiah hiding outside, Albert posing as a trash can on the doorstep, and Clegg following the mayor in the door.
Huge mistake.
Inside, a waterbed and shag carpeting, the lair of Mr. Jack Cole, the hot young teacher from the tower's schoolhouse. He kisses Gaudrin Werp, sucking the very life out of his body. Taking 27 points of damage, Gaudrin Werp falls to the floor, dead. As Jack Cole sheds his skin, revealing his large bat-like wings and red-tipped tail, a devil in disguise. He descends through a trap door in the floor, and there, in that very moment, is where we pick up. So, Clegg, you are in the room. Albert Penis, you've heard through the closed door a body hit the floor, a loud thud. And Jeremiah, you are just hanging out outside the building.
He's filing his nails.
So what would you all like to do? And maybe I'll start with Clegg, because Clegg, you are the one most in this moment.
I think we talked about this towards the end of the last session, but Clegg is going to ask Summer's Bounty to tell whoever's closest to the door, I think that might be Albert, in the trash can of secrecy, to whisper as quietly as he can that Jack Cole just killed Gaudrin Werp. He is a bad man creature.
So Summer's Bounty flies out of your hat. He grabs the door handle with his little bat body and flaps his wings and is able to rotate it and then fly out. And Albert Penis, you see the door crack open and Summer's Bounty fly and land on top of you. He'll push his face in through the flap that hides your face in the trash can. Albert! Gaudrin Werp is dead! Jack Cole is a big evil bad guy and he killed him!
Summer's Bounty, always editorializing.
Oh my god. Is Clegg still in there?
Yeah!
All right, well then I'm going to rush in and help.
Great. Jeremiah, you see Albert Penis go in through the door.
He's going to go to the door and he's going to walk in and close the door behind him.
Great. The three of you now inside this room. It looks like only Jack Cole's apartment, a hot young single apartment. Everything's on the floor. It's just cushions on the floor where people sit. There's one shelf and no tables.
True bachelor pad.
And of course, in the center of the room, a trap door now closed.
I'm gonna whisper quietly, "What happened? What are we doing? Where are we going? What happened to the mayor?"
The mayor was killed by Mr. Jack Cole.
His body is lying limp on the floor, desiccated. And actually, as you look at it now, you see it slowly turning from gray to black, and then
Ew.
flecking away. Flecking, that's a word. Flecking
What away?
away.
Cheeming away.
Cheeming away. Cheem. It cheems. As if dust blown in the wind, it seems to be slowly fading away. Make a history or arcana check, please, everybody.
16 Arcana.
18.
Another dirty 20.
Wow. All three of you are able to put together what's happening. Jack Cole, by his appearance and behavior, is likely a devil. And when certain devils kill somebody, they aren't just dead, but their soul is instead trapped forever in the 9 hells. And it seems like Mayor Gaudron Werp has not just been killed, but has actually been damned to the 9 hells for eternity.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it appears that Lance Sponk has taken the body of Jack Cole and damned Mayor Gaudron Werp to the 9 hells for all eternity.
I think it was really him. I think it was really Jack Cole.
No, nobody who's seen my penis could possibly do something this evil.
Well, we can't just keep standing here.
You're right. We should go down the trapdoor and stand down there.
Do we want to do another stealth mission and see if we can maybe surprise him?
It may be difficult to stealthily roll my trash can body down the hole.
There's only one way to find out.
All right. Stealth mode activated.
Go ahead and everyone roll stealth checks, please. And Clegg, you're still invisible. It lasts an hour and you haven't done anything yet, so
I
yeah.
have not done anything.
17, if you know what I mean.
That is a 19.
Well, I think I might have Chelsea beat because I have a 3.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
Before we leave, can I do one thing?
Yep.
Clegg is going to turn to Summer's Bounty and say, "It is once again time for you to do something very important, Summer's Bounty.
Okay, what is
You're being tasked with something that maybe goes beyond what you're capable of doing."
That's my everyday.
Oh, don't tell me that now. I need you to go and get Miss Maud Lonks. You saw her today with Miss Maggie Lathy walking down the street.
I miss Mom. Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
You have to tell her, and Miss Maggie Lathy too, that Jack Cole has disgraced the most important thing of all.
What's that?
An education.
I'll get him. You get down there and get him. Woo! And he'll flap out of the room.
Do we want to see if Sindar Fullbeak could also join us?
I'm gonna say, Summer's Bounty, add one more stop to your route. Get Sindar Fullbeak too.
He'll stop in midair. Turn around. Oh, got it.
Tell him Jack Cole's disgraced the thing that he values most.
He stops again. Oh, what is it?
God himself.
Oh, that's terrible. Woohoo! And he'll fly off.
Okay. It's the Summer's Bounty solo errand part 2.
And we're going to spend the next 40 minutes describing what Summer's Bounty does without you players.
Yes.
Okay, Summer's Bounty on his way. The three of you standing over this trap door. What would you like to do?
I'll go.
Okay.
Albert's gonna stealthily roll his trash can down the steps.
I should point out, as you look over, you look for steps leading down. You instead see a straight vertical tube, a faint red light coming from deep below it.
Dear God.
The exact depth is a kind of a mystery to you, but it's not 3 feet. It's something more than 20 feet.
It's a tube. This is the perfect shape. I'll be like a bullet. Shove me in. Shove me in. Less laughing, more shoving. Come on.
Oh, we're going to stand behind and just position the trash can and then shove as hard as we can.
Yes.
You shove him into this hole. Albert Penis, you slide down a vertical tube. As you peer out of your trash can against the walls are upholstered velvet, like cushions, silks, and boom, you hit the bottom, landing on a soft bed of pillows. Shoo, shoo, shoo. The three of you all caressed in velvet and silk as you slide through this tube. It envelops your whole body and then spits you out of the bottom.
The long velvety tube to me is rather perverse. I don't like it.
Just wait till you see the rest of this place.
This is the PG portion of it.
You find yourself in a small room, about a 20-foot square. A blocky neon sign across the ceiling in front of you reads, "The Den of Desire." The velvets and silks from the tube extend across the floor, up the walls, and over the ceiling as well. There's lights on in here. They're a dim red and filtered through a haze of smoke. Multicolored beads hang from the ceiling and serve as doors. 3 different directions that you can move in. One wide set of doors sort of in front of you, and 2 smaller sets of bead doors to either side.
We should do what any good adventuring party would do and split the party. People each take a door.
Oh, no.
3 doors, each beadier than the last. They look as if they'll cheem when you touch them, too.
I don't like how womb-like this whole place is.
It is very perverse.
Very comfortable.
I'm gonna go through one of the doors, Alex. Yeah, I'll take the bead door. Give it to me.
All 3 are bead doors.
Okay, but one of them has smoke coming out of it.
One of them is like triple wide and has smoke coming in through underneath it.
Give me the bead door.
Yeah, so all of them
That
are bead
happens
doors,
to also
right?
have smoke coming out of it and is triple wide.
The big bead door.
Yes.
You can't reverse psychology it. You have to pick like the most obvious route. So I'm going through the right door.
Okay. And Jeremiah, how about you?
Yeah, let's do a full party split. I'll take the left door.
All right.
And I'll take the bead door.
Great. And they're all bead doors.
I don't think that's true.
I'm gonna actually get to Albert Penis last, so I'll do them in reverse order here. Jeremiah, you push through the bead door. It does not cheem too loudly. You find yourself in a yoga studio.
Oh my gosh.
The room somehow kept hot. The flooring here is a light wood. Yoga mats are rolled out across the floor. One wall is covered in mirrors, and small weights and blocks line the floor. And in the center of the room, you see a small rat, and he's doing yoga. As you enter, the rat sees you in the mirror. Will kind of scurry off into a corner.
He's no longer doing yoga. Is he doing yoga in the corner?
He was stretching and doing yoga. Now that he's seen you, he seems to be kind of hiding.
Oh, okay. I don't have speak with animals, but I'm just going to speak very slowly like I could speak with animals. Like this is what he does when he speaks to Anthony. What are you doing here, little rat?
The rat stares up at you and is going to just creep along the floor slowly. It seems to be making its way around the room, heading in the direction of the door.
Can I use my Cristato staff and give him a Cristato?
Well, what kind of Cristato are you creating?
Just a baked Cristato.
Great. A baked Cristato appears in your hand.
I'm going to break half of it and toss it to the rat and then eat the other half.
Great. The rat walks over to it, sniffs it. We'll take a couple bites. He then seems to kind of like grab a handful in one rat hand and continue creeping towards the door.
Can I try to pet it?
Yeah.
Ew.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
This is the episode where Jeremiah gets the plague.
12.
Yeah, he looks up at you. He'll allow himself to be pet. He comes over, staring up at you, still wide-eyed.
Mr. Rat, can you teach me yoga?
He'll look up at you.
Jeremiah's going to give him a tree pose.
You pose for him. He'll use that opportunity. He jumps out of your hands, and he's going to run for the door.
Jeremiah's going to yell, "Rat coming up."
Great.
Hopes that somebody outside
coming
might
up.
hear.
The rat runs under the bead door and back into the hallway. We cut across to Clegg. As Clegg, you pass through the other bead door, and you find yourself in a vinyl record and music studio. An electric guitar and bass are set up and plugged into a small arcane amplifier, a vinyl record player, and a collection of records. But all of the records are like greatest hits collections, like it's not good taste.
Oh.
And there's a low sofa with the seats long worn in. What would you like to do in here?
Can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything worthwhile?
Yeah, go ahead and make a...
My first poor investigation roll, that's a 13.
How sad.
With my +6 modifiers investigation.
Jesus.
A 13 really is not that bad, because it's still enough. Clegg, you look through, looking perhaps for some greater purpose, some meaning behind all this stuff. You don't find anything. And then you sit down on the couch defeated, and you feel something underneath you, something like pressing against you. You take off a couch cushion, and underneath is a neon green fanny pack. Looks like it belongs to Jack Cole.
Oh man, I was hoping it was like a Beatles White Album or something.
You open the fanny pack, and peering inside, it looks like an infinite blackness.
Is it a bag of holding? I'm going to close it up and shake it around and see if it cheems.
As you turn it over and shake, from the nothingness void inside, bottle caps, bent playing cards, toothpicks, candy mints fall out, forming a small pile underneath you. And you've already said it. You have, in fact, found Mr. Jack Cole's fanny pack of holding.
I'm going to keep it and keep all of his stuff. Look around the room one last time and go, what a dick, and then leave.
Great. And Albert Penis, walking up to the large bead door, triple wide, they wash over you, and you find yourself in a vague Buddhism lounge. Incense and hookah pipes release a thick haze in this room, making it difficult to see. It smells like Nag Champa.
What is that?
Nag Champa.
Is that another person in this town? Is that like Nazla Newt?
Nag Champa.
Real.
It's like the most classic incense smell.
Yeah. No,
It's Nag Champa and Clan Peaks Chiroprax.
Through the fog in here, you can barely make out vague Buddhist symbols, as if somebody doesn't understand them but just likes the look.
this strange god from another world. I don't understand what's going on. Is there anything in the room that I can like fuck with, or is it just like stuff to look at?
Make an investigation check.
15.
A 15. The smell, now that you smell it more, it's not just Nag Champa. There's something foul, necrotic.
Smells more like bog champa.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Jesus. 15.
A 15. You're able to shrug off the effects of this. You see hookah pipes in corners of the room emitting this foul fog and odor.
I'm gonna pull out my thorn whip and just whack the shit out of both of them until they break.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
23.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and make roll damage.
6.
The hookahs explode. A rat scoots in through the room, running full speed. He's going to shove the rest of the Crusado in his mouth and keep running, dodging through the shards.
I'm gonna thorn whip the rat.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
9.
A 9 misses as this rat jumps out of the way and
Damn it.
keeps running. He seems to run all the way down the hallway through the densest smoke, which now is starting to clear, actually, because you've destroyed the hookah pipes, revealing the first non-bead door here. 2 plush upholstered velvet doors. They look like wood that are drawn in an arc over you. Again, blocking off this area that's like a triple wide entryway.
Well, I'm gonna go through that non-bead door.
Okay, are you waiting for your friends or no?
No. If we're splitting, baby.
Great. You approach the big door, and as you do, you're not far behind this little rat. The rat runs up to this large door, and a tiny little rat door at the very base of it swings open, and he runs through it, and then the door closes behind him.
Oh, it's cute.
And you're just going to push these doors right open?
Well, first he's gonna go for the rat door and be very upset that he can't fit.
Yep.
How can I get into this room? And he's gonna like get really mad and like pull on the knobs, thinking that he's just like pulling out his frustration, and then the doors magically open.
Great. As the doors swing open, we'll cut back to the other end of the hallway and give Jeremiah and Clegg a moment to catch up.
Before I catch up, I'm going to start just shoving instruments into the fanny pack. None of the records, just the instruments.
Great, okay. You get an electric guitar and a bass and an amplifier, which you've never seen before, but it seems to be powered by some arcane energy.
Don't worry, this is just all part of Clegg's plan to make the Tower Schoolhouse the Tower Schoolhouse of Rock.
You and Jeremiah, are you also heading in that direction?
He's going to go grab a yoga block and a yoga mat. Then he's going to go meet up with everybody else.
You and Clegg meet up in the first room again.
Clegg, did you see that rat?
No, I didn't see any rat. It would have been a shame for me to drop my invisibility to cast Speak with Animals, because I definitely would.
Well, there's always next time. I guess I don't know where you're at. I guess I could. I didn't know that you were there, but you were invisible, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jeremiah just kind of says this aloud. Oh, if Clegg were here, she would have loved to talk with that rat.
You two walking through the hallway, you see a wide open door ahead of you and Albert Penis standing in that doorway. And there'll be like one little round here before Clegg and Jeremiah catch up. Albert Penis, we cut back into that room. The rat has crawled onto Jack Cole's shoulder, back in his human form. He stands in the middle of this new room, wider than the hallway you were just in. You aren't sure if this is a torture chamber or a sex dungeon. Perhaps it is both, because stretching racks are lined with leather. Whips and gags line one of the walls, but they're barbed at the ends. At one end of the room, next to an elaborate bondage rope maze, is a trophy case. And on the other side of the room, next to a paddle station, is an absolute mountain of gold spilling out of burlap sacks. And Jack Cole, he'll go, "Oh, dude, I was just about to turn all the traps on. Ah, shoot. Albert, you want to like wait a couple minutes so I can get this thing really going?"
Well, Jack, I'd hate for you to start your textile mill and do something awful in here, but really what I'm most concerned about is how could you? How could you lie to our faces and live as a member of Chester's Chair, knowing full well that you were some sort of devil, some sort of monster in our midst who I, maybe mistakenly, allowed to go in with me as my bathroom buddy?
You're asking, how am I okay with being a devil? Well,
that is correct. How are you okay with this?
He sheds his skin, revealing thin horns, a red devil's tail, leathery, and huge bat-like wings. He was shirtless to begin with. He's still shirtless. His muscles are rippling and chiseled, but they stick out. They're more angular, sharper than you're used to, slightly inhuman. He says, "I was just having fun, man."
Jack, I'm going to ignore the development of a new fetish within my brain and tell you that we're not going to stand by and let you take our town's money and take our town's former mayor's life. I'm assuming now that you've damned him to whatever 9 hells he lives in, but there is one more thing I need to know.
What's that?
How on earth did Lance Spong take over your body?
And as he slaps his head, we will take our break and we'll be back with more in just a minute.
Ooh.
Bye-bye. And as we come back, Clegg and Jeremiah, you spill into the room. You join Albert Penis. You take in the devilish figure of Jack Cole, standing rat on his shoulder.
Hey, what's that rat doing? He was doing yoga earlier.
Oh, this is my friend, Winky Blinky Smooth Charles.
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, his name's Winky Blinky Smooth Charles.
Interesting.
We play cards sometimes, and every time he loses, I add something to his name.
Oh, how many? If you play cards all the time, it's...
Yeah, we've only played 6 times.
Okay, I was going to say, it sounds like he's pretty good if you play a lot and he only has 5 extra names.
Yeah.
So I'm invisible, but I'm dying to know. I can't hold it in any longer. I cast Speak with Animals, drop invisibility. I want to know what his deal is.
Clegg is here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Clegg, where have you been there the whole time?
Yes.
Did you see the rat?
Jack Cole will go, whoa,
That's the only thing I can
Clegg.
see. Shut up, Mr. Cole. I
Oh.
can't believe you had all this money, all this time, and didn't do anything to help the school. Did you even like teaching those kids?
Did I like everything I do. Everything I do is for fun, for pleasure. I don't do it if it's not fun for me.
Well, he seems like a man who loves his job.
That's right. You could say molding minds at the Tower Schoolhouse is very similar to molding hearts with Gowdrin Werp, wouldn't you say, Clegg?
Oh my god, what did you do to your class?
I just like getting people to love me.
I didn't want
Ew.
to talk to you. I wanted to talk to your rat.
Yeah, all right. Winky Blinky Smooth Charles. What do you say to the rat?
Is that your real name?
The rat looks back at you and says, "No, of course not.
Are you suffering?
Yes, every day. It's horrible being here."
Then leave him and come with us.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I have a contract with him.
You do? What type of contract? Oh my god, is the rat a warlock?
Well, I shouldn't even be saying anything.
Oh.
My real name is
Swear to God, if he says Lance Spong.
Stickers.
Dickers?
Stickers.
Stickers.
Stickers, you can do something good. You can try to leave this place and help us instead. You don't want to be here with this awful man who smokes all day long and does nothing at all.
Yeah. Make a persuasion check.
We're just all standing around just hearing.
That was high. 16.
Stickers looks at Jack Cole, goes, and will jump off the shoulder, run over, and hide behind your feet, Clegg, looking back at Jack Cole.
Now I got 2 rat friends. One who flies and one who's on the ground.
I'm going to give him another Chris Tato out of the wand for choosing the good side.
Great.
I would just want to be on the record going forward. I don't like us befriending rats. If we could avoid that going... I understand the situation now. We're saving him from a devil. But in general, I'd love to avoid being around them and talking to them.
My son is a rat.
Summer's Bounty's not a rat. He's a bat.
That's
It's a
like one
simple
letter
difference of 24
difference.
letters. All the way from B to R in the alphabet. That's quite a journey. You'll need a snack.
Well, Stickers, from here on out, you will now be known as Stickers Bounty. For the bountiful life that you have chosen to live.
Okay.
And you have a brother. All this will be made clear to you. Don't worry about it.
This is great news. Jack Cole will say, oh, bummer. Whatever.
Albert is collecting people, and Clegg is collecting parasite hosts.
Jack Cole will address all of you.
Well, now you're only going to be able to play solitaire.
Well, let me tell you,
Or
folks.
war, but against yourself.
Well, dude, I don't plan on sticking around very much longer, if you know what I mean. My work here is done. I'm taking the money, walking right on out of here.
You're not taking that money, honey.
Oh, you plan to stop me?
No. I plan to kill you.
All right, Albert. Before you get all freaky deaky and start, playing with your inventions and whatnot, let me just make
Playing with my inventions?
one suggestion. You let me walk right on out of here, and I give you, and he conjures a flame in his hands, a power of hell, yours to command for eternity.
Is there a price that comes with this power of hell?
The price is you let me walk.
Right, but is it like hurt my soul or give me warts or something?
Well, let's just say it's permanent.
Oh my god, don't tempt me with this. I wanted to be a warlock so bad during your creation.
Sorry, what is the power? What do I get to do?
Oh, you really want to know, don't you? I mean, where's your sense of fun, Albert?
This sounds fun. That's why I want to know. What is it?
I'll teach you this. And he looks over at all of you and smolders. A soft boy, Timothy Chalamet smolder.
Oh, gross.
And an aura seems to fill from behind him, granting him advantage as he tries. Wow. He's making a check to persuade you, which does not work on player characters. This does not affect you, but he does roll a nat 20. And so his smolder is very powerful.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jack, you're a fool. I've already won the only heart I'll ever care about.
Wow.
And I'm going to hold up one of my thunder cannons and I'm going to say, now you leave this money, you leave this rat, you forget about my penis and you leave this town.
Jack Cole will pull his hair back out of his face. Before I kill you all, you should know my real name.
Is it Lance Spunk?
He'll say Jackalobex, and his eyes burn.
Jackalopex.
He says, don't laugh, and you'll all roll initiative.
That sounds so much like Roblox.
As we're rolling around in laughter.
Yeah, roll initiative as you giggle in his face.
17. You know what I mean?
9.
17 as well.
Jack Cole rolls a 21,
Nasty.
and he'll say, Winky, Blinky, Smooth, Charles, help me out here. And the rat splits out of his body, revealing an imp, a small devilish creature about a foot tall with horrible wings, holding in his hands a little pitchfork. And he'll look at all of you and in common say, you've made a big mistake.
Stickers.
I gave you 2 Chris
This
Tatos.
is why I don't want to talk with rats.
We trusted you. From here on out, you will no longer be known as Stickers Bounty and instead be known as Stickers Demise.
I have a little Excel map that I won't share the whole time because it'll be
You
annoying.
created a map on Excel?
But let me show you just for a minute what the map looks like.
It's like a penis.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks, Alex.
If you imagine the room, the shape of all the rooms that you just visited, it's this.
Wonderful.
His lair is a giant penis
How
underground.
could it be so womb-like and yet so phallic at the same time?
Paradox the man, baby.
You three are all standing right next to each other in the entryway. Jack Cole is against the back wall in front of you. He's only 15 feet ahead of you, but the room is wider than it is long,
The chode room.
40 feet wide. The first to move is Stickers.
That bitch.
And he's standing right behind Clegg and is going to... He bites into your ankles, Clegg. A 12 to hit.
I'm gonna reaction cast shield.
Okay,
A 12 hits you?
I've got like
that's not good.
no AC
Yeah.
as a wizard.
You cast shield and he bites into an arcane layer around your ankle and chips a tooth. Ow and ow.
And behind the shield, I flip him off.
Hell yeah. The next turn is Jack Cole. He looks you all over, and his eyes land on Albert.
God damn it.
And Albert, his eyes burning bright red, and he'll make a kissy face at you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
God damn it. My wisdom is -1. 3.
Oh, that's real bad.
Oh, man.
Albert Penis, you feel the kissy face wash over you, and your animosity towards Jack Cole fades in an instant. You've loved him the whole time. You've loved him since he saw your penis that day in the bathroom. You are now charmed for 1 day.
1 day.
You
That's
obey
so
his
long.
verbal or telepathic commands
What?
as you are infatuated with him.
Bad news, guys. I'm horny.
As he leans casually against the back wall, he'll give you your first command. He looks at you, Albert, and he says, Albert, kill Jeremiah.
All right.
And next is... What's both of your dexterities?
Goose egg.
+3.
So, Albert, you do move first, and you've been given the telepathic instruction to attack Jeremiah. You do have to attack Jeremiah with something.
Right. I'm going to hit him with a catapult.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my toaster, and I'm going to say,
Albert, what are you doing?
Jeremiah, I'm a fool for love.
Oh God! Oh no!
So it's a dexterity saving throw of 12 is what you need.
Okay. Now it's a 4.
Oh no!
16 points of bludgeoning damage
That's a lot of points.
as Jeremiah is rocked with this
What the
catapult.
Fuck type of stale bread was in that toaster?
Oh my God!
Well, it's not bread, it's rocks. It's meant for toast, but it's too powerful.
Great. Next, it is your turn, Jeremiah.
Just seeing if I could do if there's anything else I could do to get him to snap out of his charm with a spell.
As you're trying to think about the nature of this charm, I'll let you make a history or arcana check to see if you remember anything about devil's charms of this nature.
I don't. With my 7.
With a 7, you don't.
God damn it, Albert. That hurts so much. Why are you doing this?
Well, for one thing, I love Jack Cole and always have. And 2, you were very rude to me earlier today.
Albert, this is not the forum to take it out on Jeremiah. And I thought you loved Jilrana.
Jorana. It's a funny way to spell Jack Cole.
All right, Jeremiah, what are you doing on your turn then?
Jeremiah is going to cast a 2nd level command on both Jack Cole and the imp and Stickers.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, Jack Cole rolls a natural 5, will fail.
Whoa.
Stickers rolls a nat 15 and will succeed.
Oh my gosh, Stickers. I'll tell him grovel.
All right, Jack Cole prepares to get down on all fours. He'll waste the next turn. And Stickers goes, I don't care at all. I'm going to munch on these ankles. Plague, your turn.
Oh, yeah, now I gotta be a wizard. I'm gonna cast first level sleep, which is not concentration, on the imp.
Okay, go ahead and roll those hit points.
That's a 26.
Winky Blinky Smooth Charles goes and falls asleep, drooling on your ankle.
I'm gonna run and hide behind Jeremiah as I always do.
Okay, great.
Oh, hi, Clegg.
Hi, Jeremiah. Hello again.
We go back to the top of the order. Winky Blinky Smooth Charles is asleep. Jack Cole, from his casual position, will be forced to the ground and he grovels on all fours on the floor, wasting his turn. Next is Albert's turn. You've still been given this command to attack Jeremiah.
Yep. So I am going to use Thunder Wave. An area effect is 15 feet.
Yeah, it's going to hit Clegg too.
Yeah.
And Winky Blinky Smooth Smooth Smooth.
Oof. So a Constitution saving throw of 12.
So con saves for everybody.
21.
11.
Wow. Oof. And Winky Blinky Smooth 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 Charles a 4.
It does 6 damage, but if you succeed, you do still get half damage. And then if anybody's within 10 feet of me, you get knocked back.
Wow, which is all of us.
And everybody's within 10 feet of you, so that everybody gets pushed back 10 feet, thrown against the back wall. Winky Blinky Smooth 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 Charles taking damage is going to wake up,
No.
but also he looks very much beat up from taking even just these 6 points of damage.
Oh,
He's wheezing and coughing.
he's a weakling. Food for thought.
Jeremiah, your turn again.
Yeah, so he's going to run over to Jack Cole and he's going to upcast Inflict Wounds on the second level,
All right. Good old classic inflict wounds. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
but I get advantage because he's groveled.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
19.
19 hits.
Okay, so he's going to do 4d10 of damage.
Woo.
Wow.
Oh, and it's a big roll.
Oh.
It's a big roll. It's 35.
Oh my gosh. That's almost max. Wow.
And almost max damage. It was a
Wow.
9, 9, 9, and an 8.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna say, leave this town, foul beast.
Ah! Ah! Dude, not cool. That seems to have really hurt him. He was very confident and cocky. As he looks up at you, you see a little bit of fear in his eyes. Just a little.
The power of Kalimvor compels you.
Yeah. Clegg.
I am gonna cast second level Chromatic Orb on Jackal.
Oh shit, going for the knockout punch here.
Fuck that guy.
That's a 22.
That hits too.
I'm not gonna pick fire damage. I'll pick acid damage.
Okay.
Nice.
That's an 18.
18 points of damage. And you're right, acid damage and necrotic damage from Jeremiah's attack. He does not seem to be resistant to either of those.
Nice.
And 18 is a huge roll too. And he's burned with acid. He looks up at all of you. Dude, not cool. He seems to be getting a little scared. We go back to the top of the round. Winky Blinky Smooth 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 Charles gets up kind of beat, looks at Jack Cole and goes, "We gotta get out of here. We gotta leave the money." And Jack Cole looks back at him and goes, "How are we gonna explain it if we leave the money?" He goes, "We just gotta go." And Winky Blinky goes and turns invisible and disappears from your sight. On Jack Cole's turn, he looks over at all of you. He wipes blood out from his face. I'm gonna roll for it to see if he's going to try and protect himself or try and take out Albert. Oh,
You gonna kiss? You gonna kiss me?
He wipes blood out from his face. He goes, "Not quite yet." He'll walk across the room. Oh, prompting an opportunity attack from Jeremiah.
Oh yeah. What do I have to do? An opportunity. Oh gosh, I just have my little sickle. Great. Ooh, natural 20 though.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to do my 1d4 minus 1 damage. Get ready, guys, for the big roll.
And then double it for the crit.
Oh, because it's a crit.
That's true. So I rolled a 2, so then I'm minus 1, and then I multiply it by 2, back up to 2.
Wow.
Huge.
Huge roll.
He goes, "Oh, well, actually, that one wasn't that bad." Gosh, though. Actually, that little bit of chip damage does push him into a range that I don't know if he's comfortable with.
Ooh.
No. I think he's in a hit point range that he's not comfortable with. He walks
Thank you, Jeremiah.
towards Albert,
Oh my
looks
God.
over at all of you and says, "Dude, I'll remember this." And is enveloped in a dark energy. His body disappears, and it's more than invisibility. It seems like the very air that surrounded his body is sucked out of this plane,
Ugh.
disappearing, but leaving the money. We don't quite leave initiative yet, though, because the charm on Albert Penis persists.
The penis persists.
The penis persists.
Albert, it's your turn. Jeremiah's on one side of the room. Clegg is still knocked back in the corner where she was pushed. The other two combatants seem to have fled.
Albert's gonna use magic missile on Jeremiah.
You don't have to choose your most Your most painful spells. I'm just letting you know.
Sorry. First one is 5.
Wow.
Second one is 5. Third one is 3.
Wow, so it's 2 4s. Amazingly high rolls here.
Yeah, no, Jeremiah is down. Jeremiah's down.
Oh no.
Just got fucked up so hard.
Wow. Jeremiah hits the floor. Jeremiah, on your turn, please make a death saving throw.
A 9.
It's a failure. Plague, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Oh.
Are they going to kill me or save him?
I know.
As you're searching for answers on how perhaps to end the curse, go ahead and roll an Arcana or History check.
Oh, Summer's Bounty. You gotta move faster than this. We had a whole battle.
It's only been like 3 turns. It's
Oh,
pretty fast.
I suppose. I always forget that D&D battles are short. I rolled Arcana for 17.
A 17. You've studied this. Devils, curses, succubi, and incubi. When you were younger, you had a fascination with them. No, I won't put that on you. You've studied them before. Devil's charms. Or Albert Penis can repeat his saving throw if he were to be harmed at all, if he takes damage. What would you like to do?
I'll cast Magic Missile.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God. Taste of your own medicine, jerk.
Oh, and Magic Missile is genius here because the
Yeah.
3 projectiles hit independently.
Right. That's why I
It's
did
3
it.
saves.
All 3 are going to hit him, so go ahead and roll all the damage, and then Albert will make 3 saves.
Oh, okay. Can I upcast it then?
Fuck him up, Clegg.
Well, just for the additional tart. That's 13 total.
13 points of damage, Albert Penis. Make 4 wisdom saving throws, please.
10.
Is a failure. Go ahead and roll again.
15.
A 15 is enough.
Okay.
Wait, so that snaps me out of it?
This time you come to. You realize where you are. You see your friend on the floor. You see the Jack Cole's left, and then boom, boom, you're hit with 2 more magic missiles.
oh. All right, we got the gist. Thank you, Clegg.
Don't just stand there, Albert. You have to save Jeremiah.
Well, there's a problem. I'm out of spell slots.
I mean, you can just give him the help action.
What is that?
This is so meta.
You can help him.
I don't know what do
You
I do?
can apologize to him.
Jeremiah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. He convinced me that he was Jilrana. I don't know what happened, but
No, you can
I'm sorry.
apologize to him for what he said to you.
Clegg, I don't know what you're saying.
Jeremiah, go ahead and make another death saving throw as they are
Yeah,
talking over your unconscious
Absolutely.
body.
I
A 16.
had this big plan that you would apologize to him for fighting.
The natural 1 and you die would have been so nuts.
I'm sorry, Clegg. I don't know what you mean. I have alchemist supplies. None of these things in my equipment are help.
No, because you guys were fighting earlier.
I understand
About
what you are
family.
saying. I don't see how that saves his life.
Let me know, Alex.
What are you 2 doing, Clegg and Albert?
We're just, having
we're
a...
yelling.
We're
Just
just
shooting the
yelling
shit?
over the body.
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
Let's do
Oh.
one more.
He didn't do it though.
Wait, I thought a 15's not high enough.
It was a nat 20. I hit
It's
a
a
nat
nat
20.
20.
Oh my gosh. I don't even need you bitches.
I didn't know you were rolling.
You're okay.
I thought we already did that.
Jeremiah, you pop up with 1 hit point. You see your 2 friends just arguing over you.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Jeremiah,
you're
you're
back.
alive.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Fuck you, Albert, for killing me. Fuck you, Clegg, for not helping me. Where's Summer's Bounty? Fuck Summer's Bounty for not running his stupid little errand as quickly as possible. Where the fuck is that
He's
little
trying
bat?
his best, probably.
Is he trying his best?
We cut to Summer's Bounty as he's on a date by the lake. He's like,
Oh my god.
Was I supposed to be doing something?
Date with who?
bats over here.
Oh my god, Summer's Bounty. Your friends almost died.
It's so funny how everyone's mischievous noise is exactly the same. It's
Yeah. That's the catchphrase of the show. All right. Back down in the Den of Desire, you all 3 have come to.
It looks like, at the very least, all the money is here from the town.
and we all come as well.
No.
You said we come too.
You come too. Horrible. So you all stand down here in the Den of Desire. It seems like Jack Cole and Stickers have left. They haven't just disappeared, but they have fully retreated. You take it in again, the various torture sex devices, a pile of gold, and a trophy case.
I'm gonna check out that trophy case.
Yeah, I'm gonna rifle through for more stuff to fit in this little bag.
Albert, you're going over to the trophy case. You look at it. It looks like a corruption conquest trophy case. Like he's taken
The thing
one.
we're all familiar with.
Yes, like he's taken one item of value from mortals that he's corrupted and eventually damned to the hells.
Is this where he got all his bottle caps, or is it better than that?
As you look through the case, there's 4 things. A jug with many different stoppers out of the sides. You see slippers that look dainty and light as if they're made by a fine, almost translucent silk. A bottle with a little bit of smoke pouring out of the top of it. And newly added to the case,
No, not the hat.
a familiar top hat
Oh,
belonging once to Gowdrin Werp.
sad.
For some reason, Gowdrin Werp's hat is in this cabinet full of garbage. I'm gonna grab it.
I'm gonna start like shoveling the stuff into the little bag of holding too.
Okay.
Albert's gonna put the hat on so it doesn't go anywhere.
Can you can you make it the new Stetson?
Well, Stetson's alive still.
Oh.
My daughter's friend. Hold on.
He is that. Let me find one thing real quick related to the hat.
Is it gonna turn me into Frosty the Snowman?
No, I wish. Is that how he
Must have
turns
been-
alive?
They build a snowman. Alex, you not know the song? There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
Wow. Yeah, it should have been that.
Thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go.
I don't know how you have it word for word from memory.
You don't have every Christmas song memorized. They play so much everywhere.
Not all of us have worked retail, do we?
That's not from retail, baby. That's working retail just means you hear all the really gross like folk covers of really bad Christmas songs, like Michael Bublé's "Santa Buddy."
Santa Buddy.
Yeah, because he can't be gay.
Wow.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. It's not in the spirit of Christmas. Baby Jesus
Not the
wouldn't
spirit
want
of
it.
Christmas to be gay.
Alex wants to talk about the items so bad. I can see it in it.
Like you dump all these items into your bag to be sorted through later, it seems like.
Yeah, this is now that
TBS
you
LTL.
this is the loot acquiring portion of the game now with the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going in there. Everything.
What does everything mean?
Everything.
Was a lute among the musical instruments you looted?
No, it's an electric guitar and a bass.
Oh man, that would have been so good.
Yeah.
Retcon.
And a loot.
Whoa.
You can have a loot if you want. Yeah, whatever.
You can loot if you want to.
So you take these items out of the trophy case.
So what else is there? So we got the rope, we got the chains, we got
His various torture sex devices are what's left in the room.
I mean, we got to take one of each, right? At least.
Great. You walk through the room, you bundle up a little bit of rope, a spiky whip with metal inlaid in it.
Only the cleanest looking ones.
And as you stare down this big pile of gold, boom, the doors once again fly open. And standing in the entryway is a tall, thin, and severe woman in a regal orange robes of Kolnox. Maggie Lathy in pajamas, like she's gotten woken up late at night.
Why is she in the robes and why is she in pajamas?
Maud Lonks is never caught in pajamas. Maggie Lathy was relaxing at home. Sindar Fullbeak also in pajamas. And Sindar Fullbeak accompanied by Arnold Dolesbury and Sarah Craw. You put together, Sindar was covering for you when Summer's Bounty showed up.
So he did it? He actually did round them up? Where's Summer's Bounty?
And Summer's Bounty, I did it! I only stopped for ice cream and a nice nap and a fishing at the lake and then a nice lady bat I talked to.
Oh my god. Summer's Bounty, you are so stupid, but I can't stay mad at you.
And as this crowd of people enters the room, they see the three of you, Albert Penis, wearing Gowdrin Werp's hat, standing over 15,000 gold pieces in cash, not a villain to be
I want
seen.
my Scrooge McDuck shit.
Like the Mr. Planner's peanut.
And that is where we will end tonight's session. You all are in so much trouble.
Jeremiah's gonna say, you're never gonna believe what happened.
The bad guy disappeared.
Into another plane.
So did Gowdrin Werp.
Oh, yeah.
He's in hell now.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. Thank you, players, for playing.
Thank you, DMs, for DMing, even though we interrupted you 1,000 times tonight.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
I was sleepy and stepped on you. If you want to do thank you, DMs, for DMing, David, I'm sorry.
No. It's open for everybody. I just fill the
We
void.
should all be thanking the
You
DM.
can do it.
We could do it together.
All right.
All right.
Thank you,
One,
listeners,
two,
for
thank you, DMs, for
listening.
DMing.
All right, you can stitch those together, right?
We already did this one bit once where we do the
I'm
false
gonna do it
start.
every
We're going to
time.
do it every time. Follow us on Instagram. Check out our website, smalltowndnd.com. We're smalltowndnd everywhere. Rate and review us and follow us on your podcast app of choice. That is really helpful for the show, and it also lets us know that you're out there, which we love.
We love you.
We're watching you.
We love you. We're not watching you. The very best thing you
We're in
can
your
do
walls.
for the show, the very best thing, is to think of somebody who would enjoy it and share the show with them.
Who doesn't love a summer's bounty?
And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.